You know, I agree with what Lionel said, you know.
Hold
exposed!
You, my friend, have instant identity. I would have done the job if I was going to.
Do you understand the amount of editing and streamlining that's going on to paint these characters?
Whatever my hustle would be, I'd still be doing this because like it keeps me alive.
But so did you or did you not say there were like, where even were you? Like, give me the setting. Honestly, you were in a hotel room here?
Yeah, the story, yada yada, the kiss, it's all adorable. I'm here to clear my name. I don't know.
She did it!
But what would Sarah Jessica Parker do? And that's
Caleb Lee Hutchinson! Woo! Yeah, and then insert dance music right there. Yeah, keep going.
like on Ellen.
Okay, so you're gonna go headphones.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Welcome back to PewDiePie's channel. Subscribe. No,
my cheekbones. You look amazing.
Thank you.
So good. Wow.
I'm wearing sweatpants below this, just so you know.
All right.
Let me just tuck that little guy. Yeah.
I gotta keep it together. I'm gonna be laughing the whole time. Oof. We've never looked better.
Somehow wearing these like mega headphones really makes my head look less large, so I kind of like it.
Do you have a big head?
Relatively.
How tall are you? Are you tall? I feel like you're tall, right?
It's debatable. I'm like 6'2", something, maybe 6'3", just depends.
That's very tall to me. Anything?
Depends if I'm wearing my high heels.
Yeah. Big boots, big high heels, big sneakers. You a feelers guy?
I'm on this croc wave right now.
I like whipped. Hold on, let's see if I can get my leg out.
Ooh.
Those bad boys, they give me a couple
brand.
inches. On brand. When I first met you, we're gonna get into this. Hold on. So first of all, there's a syllabus to all of this.
Okay.
Welcome to, don't worry, we're gonna edit this out.
No, dude, you're chilling. We're gonna leave it all in. We're trying to get the clicks, we're trying to get the subs, we're trying to get the likes. I will be exposing my personal and everything just today.
Amazing.
Everything's out in the open. I will be talking about my part in the recent beauty drama on YouTube. A large part of it is on me.
Honestly, you should have your own show. Okay, you're making me laugh. You ever laughed so much your cheekbones get tired, or is that
I've never laughed.
Well, guess what? You might laugh today because I've been known to get a couple laughs out of people. Okay.
Right. Try not to laugh challenge.
Try not to laugh the next 45 minutes. First thing I'm going to throw at you, and you didn't expect it. I know you're really good at harmonizing, so I'm going to say, welcome to the Margie MAYS show, and I'm just going to see if you can hang, okay?
I've never
no
done
pressure.
on Zoom.
You have the biggest earphones possible to hear me coming in.
How good are you at editing? Can you just make these larger throughout the video, like by the end of it? Do you have a guy for that?
I have a guy for that. Absolutely.
What's that weird website, like Fiverr or whatever? You know, where you can pay people stuff for like weirdness. He was telling me that for like $20, he has this guy in like Russia who edits his videos for him.
Who's the guy that's using Fiverr?
Eddie Island, actually.
No way.
Yeah, Nashville mayor.
I'm not even kidding you. Like, I was in my bathroom like 10 minutes ago and I was thinking about Eddie because I know you guys are friends. And I was like, he'd be fun on here. But yeah, he's using a random Russian guy to edit his stuff.
I wouldn't say random. I'm sure at this point they formed an intimate bond.
Are we calling Eddie?
Hey, Eddie, what's your Russian call? Margie has a Russian, but she wants to make sure it's not the same Russian.
None of this is on the syllabus. But anyway, so you ready for your challenge? Okay, so I'll just tell you what it's going to sound something like, okay? It's going to go, welcome. There's like no pictures here.
Welcome to the show!
You got to do that again, but you got to add Margie MAYS in there. Welcome to the Margie MAYS show. Something simple like that. It was going to be a harmony, but you're a one-man show.
Okay. How's everybody doing tonight? You ready to have some fun? You in the front row? How about everybody in the back?
Woohoo!
Welcome to the Margie MAYS show!
sweating so much. So how are you doing over there? Sweat level 1 to 10.
Pretty much always at like a resting 7, but I would say like I'm approaching 9.
I recently moved over to natural deodorant. It was a whole saga. Do you do that? Do you deodorize?
I prefer my natural musk, but no, I genuinely just use whatever my mommy buys me, and I just go back home every couple months and just steal everything. Air fresheners, I just
Toilet
take it
paper?
all as mine. For
What about
sure,
toilet
yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Pandemic was not a problem for me. I just loaded up at mama's house. There was no shortage.
Okay, hold on. I have a serious question. Are you from Georgia? That's where you're from, right? What part of Georgia?
So it confuses people. I'm from Dallas, Georgia.
That is so confusing. Wow.
Everyone thinks I'm just a confused Texan, but I am from Georgia. Where I live in it is like an hour out of Atlanta, towards Alabama, and I currently reside in Nashville, Tennessee.
I know you do. Is that where you are right now, actually?
I'm in my little Nashville basement, my lair.
Okay, so you bought a house, right?
Yeah.
That is crazy. You're 21, no?
Mm-hmm.
21, you bought a house.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that? And like, is that a thing where you come from? Like, do people buy homes at 21?
No, I mean, most people are married, but I would say the house thing just kind of was an accident, really. I was just living in an apartment last year, and it's kind of expensive to live in Nashville. Like, I can't afford this whatsoever, but I couldn't afford where I was living last year either. So it really didn't make much of a difference. Either way, I'm just, approaching eviction. So I figured, I can do it comfortably here. I got more space.
Till they throw you out. You're accumulating more stuff.
Yeah, they keep putting locks on the doors, and I keep crawling through the windows, and so it's not even a big deal.
It is kind of weird to do this with like headphones on because I'm like, I just heard a weird suspicious noise back there. Oh, you know what I really do want to know, Caleb?
What do you want to know?
Okay, 21 years old, living in a house by yourself. So I live in this apartment by myself, but it's like 1 bedroom. When I hear a freaky noise, there's only so many places that the killer could be hiding. Are you a little scared at night when you hear a noise? Like I just heard one. Like, how do you feel about that? Do you watch murder stuff? You into that or?
Yeah. I enjoy death. I would say I have an alarm system, which is helpful.
Do you set it though?
Yeah, because like the first few months, I was just a very light sleeper and was prepared to attack at any time. Because, I'm not going to let them get me first. If someone's dying, it's not going to be me. So
were you scared? Were you actually scared?
It was more like Rambo, I would say.
I don't even know what Rambo is.
Less fear, more tonight's the night, like Dexter mode, like how do I want to do this?
Do you have a bat? Do you have like a bat under your bed kind of situation?
I have a large array of weapons and tactical tools. I have night vision goggles. I have a flamethrower. I have nunchucks. I have a baseball bat and a nail gun that I look to use at my own discretion.
I think at this whole time I'm gonna be like, was that a joke or was that serious? But
gonna have to break in and find out.
So basically you're not that scared. Like are you like an unsolved mysteries kind of guy, like watch that stuff? Or do you know what? This is actually one of my questions for later on, but I'm just going to crank into it.
Crank it.
I do want to know if Caleb watches TV, now referring to you in the third person, because I know you don't like to watch Idol.
No.
Which I understand why.
Yeah, I don't really watch any TV, honestly. I have like a few shows that I enjoy, but I try to eliminate things that don't help me in any way.
Like watching TV, like joy, or like passing.
Yeah, it's just I like my whole house is nothing but a mattress and 6 glasses of water that I drink interchangeably.
You're a minimalist.
I'm a very minimalist. No. I just don't watch TV.
But do you watch like TikToks? Like what do you watch? Do you consume anything? You must. YouTube. Joe Rogan podcast.
I watch a lot of YouTube. I used to watch the Joe Rogan podcast a lot. I got into podcasts. I mainly just sit around, listen to music, and try to write music. And then when I get too frustrated that I can't, I just play like PS4 or whatever.
Oh, the video games. That's
like that's my biggest vice. I wish I could not, but it's just sick. Especially like now. I can't go do anything or like everybody will die. So I can walk around in the Fallout 4 universe or whatever and it's all good.
I don't even know what Fallout 4 is, but is there killing in that? Because I know Call of Duty.
Oh, wow, you're a gamer girl. Wow, look at you.
Game, you could say I game.
Are you on Twitch? Do you game on Twitch?
Yeah, that's where I make the bulk of my income is gaming on Twitch, playing COD, World of
Dude.
Warcraft, Halo, get
You
at me!
could.
I
You
could.
absolutely could. You don't even have to know anything.
I just scream, COD, woo, or whatever.
Like, guys, this gun is like crazy. Like, I think I just died.
No, but they did ask me to do Twitch sings. Did they not hit you up about that?
They don't hit me up for anything. I don't know who they are, but they lost my number a long time ago.
I'm gonna have a 6-pack by the end of this. I don't know who they was either. Somehow I started getting an email and they were like, "You want to do Twitch sings?" And I was like, "This sounds like a lot of work." I'm gonna say
New
no.
text from the Illuminati. I'm in.
So let's reel it back in.
Okay.
We're in Nashville. We're in your brand new house. 21 years old. You own a house. That's crazy. You're about to get evicted. You may or may not have nunchucks under your bed. I'm not really sure about that one. I couldn't tell if that one was truthful or falseful. What I really wanted to get into, this is a hard-hitting question, Caleb. Because I need to introduce you to the world. What if there's viewers out there who don't know who you are? Well, listen up, folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the show. This is, without further freaking ado, Caleb Lee Hutchinson! Woo! Yeah, and then insert dance music right there. Yeah, keep going.
Like on Ellen.
Ellen, if you're out there, call us. What's there?
Intruder? They're not responding.
Okay, what I wanted to get into, while I was typing up my syllabus for this, I did have my hard-hitting journalistic question was, have you always gone by like a 3-word name? Were you always Caleb Lee Hutchinson, or when you were in high school, were you just Caleb?
I was usually just like fatty or loser, but I would say typically, no, I was just always like Caleb. And then whenever I sang, I just thought it was like cool to do it all.
It was like Jennifer Love Hewitt, like who else has got 3 names? Jamie Lee Curtis, your mom, Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah, I've always, so basically when I like started my illustrious career, I just thought, what would Sarah Jessica Parker do? And that's pretty much the format I've been following since then. Jennifer Love Hewitt is another huge inspo of mine. I would say I based, at least the first 15 years of my life on her.
What about Chad Michael Murray? I feel like he's big for you now.
Yes.
You similar hair.
Yes.
You're texting Chad right now. You just had to Google who Chad Michael Murray was.
So Chad, we're talking about. Yeah, I have a 3. All us celebrities with 3 names. We have a group text. So.
Okay, well, if you didn't know, Chad Michael Murray was in a really good show called One Tree Hill. You ever heard of that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Heard of that. I've heard of it.
He was big on that. You ever watch? Do you know who Hillary Duff is? I feel like you know who that is.
Yes.
You know Lizzie McGuire. Okay.
I do know who Lizzie McGuire is.
Hillary Duff in A Cinderella Story. Did you ever watch that?
Do you want jokes or you want the truth?
I want the truth.
All right, my joke answer would be every night religiously before I go to bed. And then, no, I haven't.
All right, whatever. Chad Michael Murray, he's kicked out of the group chat. That's fine.
Sorry, guys.
Hold on, I actually have to look down at my syllabus right now. We're gonna cut this part out.
Study. We're gonna cut this out so I can say anything.
Yeah, just say whatever you want right now. You are so good at derailing me in a very good way.
Who's your favorite talk show host?
This is stereotypical, but I like Ellen because I like that you ever watch someone really awkward come on that show? It's cute when you get the little kids, but then you get a random celebrity like Dakota Johnson was on there once.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know who she is?
She's the 50 Shades of Grey chick, right?
Of course you know that one. Okay,
Yeah, I watched that movie religiously every night.
Every night before bed.
To drown out the loneliness and the screams.
Well, she went on, and it was just so awkward.
I saw that because didn't she say something about I invited you to my party or whatever?
Yeah, it was so painful. The girl was not kidding. She was like, "You don't like me very much, Ellen." Kind of trying to roast Ellen on the spot, and Ellen she lets it fly. She can do the faces, the right kind of faces that you just. I mean, she's a comedian, so.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, he's no longer on television, but Craig Ferguson, he did the Late Late Show before James Corden did.
Oh,
And
really?
he was a Scottish dude. I just think he's the coolest ever. I watch like that's what I watch on YouTube is just clips of the
Late
old
night
Late Late
shows?
Show. Just all old interviews, compilations. He was hilarious. It felt just so organic, and I think that's something that can sometimes be missing from like talk shows and stuff.
Yeah.
It just seems so like polished.
I feel like
And like
I feel like
his
I'm gonna
go-to
burp
move,
right now.
dude, burp. It's all good.
It's like kind of it just got stuck in the back of my
We're
throat
being
situation.
organic, like I'm talking about. If so, like he would walk out, or you would walk out, and if you were a guest, he would immediately take like his little note card that's like questions and rip it up and throw it in the air.
Oh,
Every
that's
guest.
cute.
Yeah, I loved it. And he had a. That's
You
your
daring
call.
me?
I don't know.
Oh, she did it! Oh, it's fine. You know, I can piece it back together. We're good.
It was only one rip, guys.
Now I have to organically move you to some of the juicier topics of conversation that you need to address. One of the reasons you were highly sought after for this highly rated and viewed #1 talk show on air right now is this one. And America was raving. They were like, bring Caleb on. I'm still thinking about how you're related to Jamie Lee Curtis.
I love my fans.
Oh my gosh. Your fans need you to
all three
address.
of you.
They need you to address the flagrant issues that you found with the first episode. So there's a lot of pieces to the story. We went into, you're like, here we go.
I'm here to clear my name.
You want to just like lay it all on the table, or do you want me to kind of direct you to topics that we talked about?
Yeah, why don't you give me the pointers and I'll break them down for you.
All right. Well, first question I've got, we're going to start with when you guys met. You and Maddie, by the way. Caleb and Maddie, Poppy, are dating, for any of you who have truly just never had a TV in your life. Okay, that being
Little
said.
known fact. Not many people know about that little tidbit.
Little tidbit, they're dating. Little tidbit, they're not related. Little tidbit, they're dating. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
one of those is true.
One of the two truths and a lie right there. Well, the first piece is when you met. I mean, she kind of told that little story. Was that pretty much accurate? Like Ada Vox really facilitated that? She thought you were just friend vibes at first. You met in Hollywood Week. Were you into her right away? I mean, you were in group night. Like, give me the juice.
Let me just say, yes, I found her attractive. I thought she was funny. I thought she was cool. I thought she was very talented. I just enjoyed speaking with her. Yeah, at that point, I mean, you know, I was in Hollywood and there were, you know, quite a few ladies there, but she certainly was the only one that I like felt like talking to, which, you know, was cool. Like, you know, I was chill with everybody, but like, I talked to her. Here's my only problem. Yeah, the story, yada, yada, the kiss, it's all adorable. Here's the thing.
For her, sorry, whoa.
For her,
reel it back. Go ahead.
For her to act like she was just, oh, I don't know about this. Ooh, get him away from me. I'm not sure. I'm scared. I don't know if my heart's there. No, okay. I wasn't going like, hey, you're hot, and her being like, ugh. She was, look, we wouldn't be here today if she wasn't into it, okay? She tries to act like I had to persuade her and be like, please, give me just one chance. No. She
laid it on to you.
Yeah, I mean, not as thick. I mean,
not as thick.
I was definitely like, hey, what's up? Let's get married. But, you know, I mean, I say that to the mailman every day. So it's really.
All right. I didn't even get that viewpoint from her, though. I just thought it was that.
No, when she was talking, she said, she said like, oh, I wasn't really into him, but he just kept asking and be mine, be mine, be mine. And then finally, Ada Vox stepped in and transformed it. No, like we were talking plenty. We were sitting
from the start, you're saying.
She sat beside me. It wasn't like I, you know, threw her in the trunk and was like, you're going to love me. We're going to, you know, it wasn't on some like captive vibes. She very much had free will. And
she was putting herself out there. She was like, Caleb, talk to me, sit next to me, nudge me, all that stuff. And then you were like, all right, I guess I'll talk to you.
You know how like you can have guy friends. There's guy friends that you have that are just like your buddy, just like any girlfriend you might have. And then there's the guy friend that you're sitting by all the time, that you're talking to about your problems, that you're telling them about your life and your childhood and your family. And come on now.
Okay.
I wasn't
set it up for you.
I wasn't just like grasping the straws here. Okay. I didn't have to work that dang hard.
All right, cute. All right. So then eventually you kissed her though.
Yeah.
So what happened there? Go ahead. I'll stop talking. Go.
First of all, if any of my family or church family are watching, I've never kissed a girl, and I'm waiting until I'm married for 5 years. But that's the other thing that doesn't quite line up if I was the aggressor in the relationship, because she definitely, like, she stole the smooch. Like, I wasn't fully expecting it.
She laid it on you?
I was going like for some, I wasn't prepared, and I was going for some like eye contact intimacy.
Where even were you? Like, give me the setting. Honestly, you were in a hotel room here? That's pretty adult.
That sounds very...
Church friends, skip to 28 minutes in. Oh, we're actually at 20 minutes in. I'll tell you at the bottom where to skip towards. You skip this whole
That sounds way more like promiscuous than it was. We were watching The Office.
Cute.
We were alone, but not in some like bow chicka wow wow scenario whatsoever. We were just like two bros chilling in the hot tub.
She's gonna love to hear that. Two bros.
That's my homie. Shout out Maddie. But nah, like that's my dog. But
my dog.
Yeah, dude, we were just.
We love you, dog.
Yeah, you were a real one.
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
No, she just did it.
And she just did it. And you just took it.
And I was just like, oh, that was wild.
What about?
According to her, I said, "Oh my God, that
there
was
were like sparks." Yeah. Was that? Did you say that or no?
I said something pretty bubblegum like that, but it wasn't that bad. I don't think it was. If she were here, if this was like a 3 Zoom thing, she'd be screaming at the top of her lungs. And but no, I said something like that was. This is my least favorite thing. But yeah.
You don't have to say anything you don't want to say.
No.
You're just pretty forthcoming with it. So
I'm opening up to the audience. I'm trying to get you the clicks, Margie.
I'm literally here for it. But so did you or did you not say there were like sparks? Insert fireworks sound right here.
I don't think I said it like I was in a Disney movie, but I probably said something along those lines.
That's so cute. But did you feel the sparks? I need to know that part. From a friend to a friend. Or it's okay if you didn't.
No. No, I'm a liar and boys lie. No, it definitely felt, no offense to any of my old associates, but it was definitely more of a,
old associates.
It was a better scenario. It definitely felt better.
Than most other associates you've worked with in the past.
Haven't had many associates, but...
Church friends, you're still skipping through. None of this is for church friends. Or family.
Hold on, let me just summarize it. Church friends, family, we were together fasting in prayer, and we were reading through Leviticus, and we were really just digging in, and it felt more natural to me than any of my former Bible buddies. So you can turn off now.
All right, now we're in safe zone. This is the part. Oh, shoot. No. I'm sorry. You're not out of the hot water yet.
Yeah, make sure I'm hitting all the points here.
Oh, we're hitting all the points. There's notes. Don't worry. I conveniently saved this side. Okay, what I really want to get into, because this was interesting to me, was when you guys were going to announce your relationship. You didn't want to. You wanted to be single, Caleb, on the show.
No.
What was the reason? Yeah.
This was the biggest point. Because I think even she is under the impression. What I said was, I wasn't saying like I want to be single so that lonely people vote for me because they think I'm cute. Because I knew that was never going to be an option. My whole thing was, if episode whatever we said, hey guys, we're a couple. If one of us had won, they would have said, oh, that's just because they had to. Like if we would have, if top 14, we would have said, hey guys, we're dating. And then we made top 2. Maddie wouldn't have won because of her talent. She would have won because, some people would say, oh, it's, she made it about a relationship. She made it about this. She made it about that. They were the top 2 because people wanted them to stay together.
Wow.
And I just didn't want that to be an argument. And 2, I've put myself in a very messed up position for this to be how I feel, but I don't really like discussing my private matters at all. At all. Even with like family, I just I'm not the most outspoken person about I have like 3 people that I ever tell like how I'm doing, and
clearly this is a top tier friendship.
Scratch that 4.
No, I get that though. I'd rather talk to all of America live stream than to my family. No.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm sure you get it. You put yourself in a position where lots of people feel entitled to know like your most personal things, And that can sometimes not be fun.
I would say you're right on that, and I can totally
Yeah.
feel you on that. But yeah. We won't even go there.
Yeah.
So, but that takes a lot of foresight, honestly, for you to be like, wow, I really don't want people to think we're. But then the fact that you actually made top 2, were you shocked by that?
Dude, how do I
Or
say
you were
this?
just, were you numb? Or you're psychic?
How do I say this without sounding like bitter or like, no, hold on.
Okay, go for it. I'll give you time.
I'm just trying to think. I don't want people to think I'm like being like high and mighty or whatever.
Okay.
I'll let you take your sip of your White Claw.
I am drunk right now.
To do this show, you gotta be.
You got a pregame. What are you drinking over there?
This is vodka out of a shaker bottle.
You're shaking. You're literally shaking up your.
Got moonshine cherries in here. No, I would say like the whole live TV thing. I just like kind of at a certain point just disassociated with the entire thing. When I did Idol, it was just because like I graduated high school and I've been gigging since I was like 10, like calling up restaurants and playing in town and doing all that. And I did every part of it from that age. It's one of those things like I made fine grades or whatever. I had nothing I wanted to do that I felt like college would be beneficial to me. And so I was just like, hey, they're doing auditions. I'll try that. And then I really enjoyed the process, like for the, me being able to like make decisions about like what I was singing and get to do like stuff I thought was cool. And then like it got to a certain point with the live shows where you're singing like categories and stuff, which I like, I felt kind of, it was never like my thing as much.
I know what
and
you
it was,
mean.
if anything, like Maddie being there was more of an incentive for me to want to like stick around. At a certain point, it's like I can only sing Carrie Underwood so good,
Yeah, no, totally.
And like not dissing Carrie, she's the queen. We love Carrie, but like
we love you, Carrie. We'll see you next episode. She's actually episode 3.
We know you're watching.
We know you're watching, Carrie.
But like my whole thing's always been like kind of different than what many would consider like popular, especially in the whole like country genre type thing. Type beat. So yeah, it's all a blur, and really it just feels like so long ago because I've just been like living in Nashville for 2 years, and it's just strange because I feel like I'm working on so much other stuff, and then it's a weird situation. I'm very grateful for the experience and like my time and the people I met, but I don't think about it that much, honestly.
That's interesting. Like, did you feel like there was life and then Idol happened and then it cranked things into hyperspeed and everything changed? Because some people do have that perspective. Because also not just like that it changed your life in so many ways, but for some people it really changes like their mindset. Like, whoa, let me like take advantage of this. Let me go. Or did you just feel like, because you were clearly gigging, like you were doing all the things anyway, did you feel like it was just like, okay, and then there was that piece and then you just continued? Or did you really feel like it moved you?
I mean, moved me in terms of like, it certainly helped me, get a lot of different opportunities. I definitely wouldn't be where I'm at without it. But in terms of it changing my personal ambitions or feelings towards it, I don't think much at all. Just because like fame, numbers or whatever has never been like what like draws me in. I'm not saying it's a bad ambition to have, but just for me, like it seems really vapid. I just want to like make cool stuff and do cool things and enjoy life. And music is like my favorite thing in the world. And even if I was like back home working at a gas station or whatever, like whatever my hustle would be, I'd still be doing this because like it keeps me alive.
Yeah.
I think if anything, Idol really made me put all of that kind of stuff into perspective. Just like, what do I want? What are my real aspirations and what really matters?
That's so true. There's something about the show that it puts you, and I obviously never made it to the level you made it to, but doing the show really puts you're kind of sitting there, you're looking at Luke and Lionel and Katie, and you're like, well, they really do this. That's their real job. And then you're standing there and you're like, okay, so this is what it would look like. And then it makes you evaluate. It's no longer like an intangible. Having a career like that is no longer like, oh my gosh, I want it so bad, because there are so many people like that I've heard, especially living in LA. I don't know if it's as big in Nashville, but in LA, just like Hollywood and the whole scene, it's so like, I'm gonna be the next Ariana Grande, or I don't want a family. And it's like, I think you just aren't in. Once you're there, once you're like one step closer into that circle of like, okay, this is what it would look like. I'm going to write a lot of songs. I'm going to do a ton of writing sessions. I'm going to go on tour when I get my music ready, and rinse and repeat. And it's like, do I really want to do that? Do I want to say something to the world, like, and do that all the time? It really is a job. It's a career. It's not just like wake up and be Justin Bieber. But there's something about that. It like rinses things off. It gives you a little more clarity. And it's like, do you love this or not? Like, do you have a passion for it? And you clearly, it's just like, this is your passion. So it doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, I stepped into like glitz and glam once I did Idol. It was just like, no, it just helped facilitate me do this more, what I love. You're just a humble guy, clearly, in a good way.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's a cool perspective.
Yeah, I just think so many people, like, when they do, because I get it, like, there have been people that went on Idol and became, like, Kelly Clarkson or Carrie Underwood or whatever, but, like, people don't see the work, and they also fail to understand that, like, nobody stays at the top forever. That's not a thing that happens. That's why so many people have a hard time when they get to that point and then they come down. And I just think, like, the people that I look up to the most and respect the most that are, like, you know, my, for lack of a better term, idols, they're doing what they're doing because they love it and because they know it, like, you know, it's cool. And that's all I want to do. And you know, I think too, like, I'm sure you get this, so many people who watch Idol are just, you know, and this is not a diss at them, it's more like they're investing in like a package of like a personality, like this whole like ideal of like Margie is this person and this is what she does and this is who she associates herself with, you know, but you don't really have that much time for them to see like that much. And so I think like you wind up with some people that's like, you know, I got to be like, hey guys, so I know like you think I want this, but like this is what I'm doing. And
yeah, like they put you in a box a little
bit.
Like,
and I get it. Like I totally respect it, but it's like it's got to be wild to the senses for somebody who hasn't been through it to understand. Like, yeah, I know I like told everyone on a finale who I'm dating, but that doesn't necessarily mean like I want to answer questions about it all the time.
100%, totally. And now, I mean, you don't watch TV, so this won't even help you. But like now, I sit there. I'm so annoying. I'm like a backseat driver when I watch a TV show. Like when I watch The Bachelor now, I'm just like, people will say stuff and have these assumptions. And I'm like, do you understand the amount of editing and streamlining that's going on to paint these characters? Like, it's a freaking show. You get one little thread of a narrative for each person. And so that makes sense. Actually, you've totally justify like why this makes sense. I mean, you had incredible foresight to not want to be like, I don't want to be the relationship person on the show, but honestly.
But Maddie very much framed it like I was just like, I'm going to get all the single moms to want me, which is not the case.
I honestly think I framed it like that for her.
It's chill. It's chill. I love you guys. It's fine.
Okay. We're going to move a couple more things. So last little piece. Do you want to justify the whole you dropped a piano on your girlfriend situation, or are you just going to let that be? I know you're strong. Like, you know, I feel like you're strong. I feel like you dropped a piano on her. Let me just give like a real simple like physics analogy real quick. Got it. Go ahead.
Let's say this bad boy weighed 500 pounds.
Okay.
And it's on wheels.
Yep.
Now, if you lift it up about like that and you hold it, as long as you don't move side to side and you hold it steady enough, it's not going to roll.
Okay.
However, if you reach underneath it and you yank a wheel and you push and yank, that might just cause a 500-pound thing to shift. In which case, by the way, it's not like I went, and just let go. I put my entire arm around the backside of this piano. If I had let it go, we wouldn't be having this discussion because she would have a neck brace on. I was holding it up. And yeah, it was on her, but I'm holding it up and I'm yelling like, move, because I'm holding it. Because it's a bad boy. Anyone who thinks like, oh, Caleb just didn't love Maddie and wanted to kill her, I would have done the job if I was going to. I would, okay, but like, that's my only justification.
Did you come out? So you were the one that had the injury from the situation? No,
I wasn't like underneath it. I don't doubt it hurt her, but I'm just saying like I was holding it up too. I couldn't get under it because her entire body was right beside me because she was trying to pull plastic out of the wheel.
I don't even know. I just have an image of it that will never go away. That's all I got to say. But we're all alive. It's fine. I just wanted to give you a space to justify yourself here because.
How do we justify attempted murder? I don't know. Caleb hates his fans and wanted to kill his girlfriend.
All right, so a couple more things before we move into our last segment. First of all, this is for my own pleasure. I need to know I've crafted this term and I just feel like I have to keep saying it. What's the core in Caleb look like? Like, what do you do all day? Well, you kind of said it. Is it literally wake up? wake up, work out, wake up, play music, wake up,
Yeah.
PS4, wake up, rinse, repeat, shower. Just give me the quick summary. Also, what's your most eaten meal? I need to know. It's important to me. Like, it like gives me like a sick satisfaction.
Okay. It depends on the day. It depends. It depends like how depressed I am that day. I would say on a good day, I wake up, I eat, I work out, come back, shower.
Okay.
And then I've been constructing a studio type thing in my basement, and I actually have a buddy who's staying with me who is kind of a genius, like engineer and stuff. So we've been making a lot of demos, and I've been doing a lot of Zoom writes. I mean, probably like 3 or 4 times a week.
Good for you. That's amazing.
Yeah, and I got like a couple little fun things that I'm in the process of doing. You know, I'm pitching some of my songs to a couple people and stuff. I also may or may not be in the process of making some type of musical piece to present to the public. I don't know.
That's exciting. We have no idea when the dates are, just to be determined.
Logistically, it probably would already be out. But
okay, cool.
But, you know, quarantine. And
that
then
whole thing.
Genuinely just like a laughable set of circumstances, like unfortunate, sad circumstances. But the fact that it kept happening, like, it's going to be this. It's going to be this. It's hilarious. Mm-hmm. It's like if you like dropped a priceless vase and it just crashed and you were just like, of course it would.
Yeah. I actually like can legitimately relate to that feeling. Like, you know, when you see those memes that were sort of like, haha, like 2020, you stink, or like, can I just wake up from this whatever. And I was like, ha ha ha, oh, look at you, negative Nancy's. And then like when it starts happening to you, you like see it in a whole new light, and you're like, this year sucks.
I think, I think you could look at it the opposite way then, go like, you know, this is the most time that you've had to be afforded to think about stuff and figure out what the plan is going forward, what works, what doesn't work. And just like personally, like it's been difficult, but I also think I've encountered some pretty exponential growth just personally, just because, you know, I tend to stress out about a lot of things. And the cool thing about this year is you can't really do much about much. So they're like, you just focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't.
Dude, I mean, really well said.
Thank you. That's where my tweets come from. I'm just like a little psychologist over here.
You are. What do your parents do? Are they psychologists or something like that? Or are you just wise?
I've just been hurt. I've just been through some things.
Mm-hmm. I will say, like, I've never been in Nashville, so I can't even get a gist for the vibe, but I picture there's like a little more slightly relaxedness to it, but maybe not if you're like in the hype of the music scene. But LA just feels so much hustle and bustle, and I'm one of those people to be a little bit stressed out too. Yeah. So I'm always like, if I don't have my 5-year plan on lock, which is like kind of exhausting, that's like not even that possible. You make plans and then, you know, God laughs or whatever.
Then 2020 happens. Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a time of like forced self-reflection, but also there is that weight lifted off your chest of being like, okay, well, there's only so much I can literally do right now.
I think it's just applicable going forward. You know, like once all of it's open. And two, I think like just about the Nashville, LA thing, like I think it can feel really like hustly and bustly, and you know, you're supposed to have everything figured out and you're supposed to always be grinding and you're supposed to do better than the next person. But like just understanding like it's not a race and it's just like your own journey. And I think it just comes down to like people you surround yourself with and like, you know, what you tell yourself. Yeah, you can be good wherever you are. You're doing great. Are you doing all right?
I'm doing well. I'm going to like pay you after this. You just like gave me a little therapy session. Seriously. I mean, I'm 27 years old and like I have those realizations on a good day. Like that, what you just said, I'm like, that's totally how I feel, blah, blah, blah. But to be 21 and a male and to feel that way is shockingly impressive to me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I'm constantly secretly doing terribly, but
I call you on a good day?
No. It's just like, you know, these are all my affirmations.
Faking it till we make it. Okay, we just got to get into the last segment because this is going to be the best one.
Is this fan questions?
No! You ready to take it home with this last segment?
I'm ready to bring it on home.
All right, we're bringing it home, folks. So listen, some of you might not know, but Caleb has a secret talent that he hasn't even leaned into in this topic. What is this called? A conversation. Listen.
To this.
You ready? Do you know what it is?
I was doing it, so now I don't know.
You can wiggle your eyebrows? Was that what you were just doing?
It's kind of like my eyebrows and my forehead.
So I do that, I guess, when I like look in the mirror and I get like a really big headache if I stare in the mirror too long. So Anyway,
Yeah.
besides that, no, it's called, you ready for it? Impressions. You're so good at impressions. So this segment's called Impressions. I need you to do some for me because they're so good. And then that's part A, and then part B is you're going to teach me one impression.
Okay.
I'm so bad at impressions. So
Easy peasy.
bad. It's laughable. He doesn't do it.
Squeezy.
Yes. You in the mood for anyone in particular, or you want me to just shout out names and you just give me to them? What do you feel like?
Just shoot them out to me.
Okay, please do Lionel. Do Lionel Richie, folks.
Yeah, pretend I'm standing.
Okay, yeah, you gotta be standing.
My friend. You,
Do
my
it again.
friend.
No, it's static electricity. Do it again. There was bad reception. I'm so sorry. I screamed. Go. One more time.
You, my friend, have instant identity. You know, the year was 1973. Michael Jackson was at a fro-yo machine. Me and the Commodores, we were having a time. And I said to myself, she's a brick house. And that, my friend, is why you have instant identity.
That is unreal.
Thanks, man.
Unreal. Oh my gosh. I'm going to just crop that little section and give it to you for you to post, and you can just go viral on TikTok or something.
Yeah.
That is so good. Oh my gosh. Can you do it right away, or are you practicing those?
No, it's just like, I just don't want to be me, so I'm comfortable being anybody else.
No, but seriously, like, can you do it right away?
I think Lionel, like, I didn't practice it. I just did it one day as a joke because, like, I've always had a bad Morgan Freeman, and I feel like it's kind of not too far off. It's like more nasally Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. So give me Morgan Freeman. Yeah.
Oh, it's
go.
bad. It's like,
do it.
I'm Morgan Freeman. That's my best. It's like, into the wormhole with Morgan Freeman. But Lionel Richie's just right here. Lionel Richie's just a little Morgan Freeman with a little more Commodores. He's from Alabama. Luke, I love you, brother.
No. Now do Luke. Come on. I know you got him.
You know, I agree with what Lionel said, you know, just because, like, you know, you got a good voice, Margie, you know, you got, like, a good vibrato, and, you know, you're so spunky, you know, you got, like, your hair's doing that, and you're wearing your shoes, and, you know, we like it, we do, and that's why you're going, gone, you're here, you're there, you're everywhere. Girl.
That one was, I thought Lionel was going to be, that was shot. That is like literally his voice. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, hold on. Can you do Katie? Like, is that like a thing?
No.
Are you not as good at girl voices?
Katie's the queen. I can't do it. I can do some Family Guy.
Like, holy crap. Oh my God.
Oh. Okay, those two were unbelievable.
Yeah.
You like rocked me out of my chair.
Yeah, I have that effect on people. This is American Idol.
Wow, Luke Bryan won, like, literally.
He doesn't like it.
What do you mean? He's heard it? He's heard it?
Yeah, I did that. Thanks for watching the show. I did that on my audition, Margie MAYS. Exposed. But
in front of him, you did it for reals?
I love that you were criticizing me for not watching the show.
No, I actually wasn't. I literally hate watching it. It gives me anxiety. Like, do you agree? Was that like a fist bump, or was that punching me? Yeah, no. It gives me anxiety.
Can't stand you. No, I'm with you, girl.
Yeah, it's stressful.
Yeah,
you did it for him, and he didn't like it.
Well, he said that's pretty good, and then I did it another time, like towards the finale. I did it, and he was like,
"Do you think that's how I sound?"
And Katie was like, "You sound like you got a frog in your throat," and I was just like. I didn't want to be like, yep, that's how he sounds. So I was just like,
wow. But no, like, as that, like, is really good. People don't like the way their voices sound. So
yeah, he has a great voice. It's just very distinct.
That was like shockingly, when you started talking like him, your face morphed. I got to hit up the Russian guy because, like, I need to get your face to morph into Luke's right at that moment.
Good job.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now to take it home, you just got to try to teach me one because I'm going to be so bad.
Do you want to do Luke? You want to do Luke?
Okay.
You're among the many, many people who want to do Luke. So here's how we do it.
Okay, go.
Can you do like a Kermit-y type thing? Like,
can you get in your throat at all?
Okay, I'm not going for Daffy Duck here. Let's think more.
I have a high voice.
Think more low, like as low as you can.
More like that. Yeah.
Darn
Right.
hurt.
And now, so, Kermit the Frog is more like right here. This is more Kermit. Why are there so many songs about rainbows?
You're just going down and adding twang.
Okay.
That's Stitch. Ohana means family.
Can we pick one that's closer in my register? Okay, I'll still try. Oh, hello, down low. Hello. I can't get that low. Hello.
You know what? That sounds just like a female Luke Bryan. So I say victory. 100 points for Gryffindor.
Halo. That you, my friend. Yeah. Wait. You. Yeah. Girl.
I got that real good, feel good stuff.
I can't even. That was horrendous. Okay. All I want to say is that was hilarious. I've never laughed more. Do you want to plug your stuff so everyone can find you everywhere?
Hey guys, listen, just follow me. It's really good for my sanity. My Instagram is @CalebLeeMusic. I'm making efforts to try to post more on that, as well as same thing on Twitter. And I'm on YouTube. I believe it's youtube.com/CalebLeeHutchinson. Don't quote me on it.
I'm going to tag your channel on this. I know how to do that.
Yes, I'll do that. And, I regularly upload really great content, so feel free to subscribe to that. And check out my Q&A from a year and a half ago. Yeah, guys, quit sending me DMs about my physical appearance and who I'm dating. It doesn't make me feel nice, and it really makes me...
Oh, yeah. You know what? That's honestly time for your return, because I had there was somewhere on this ripped up piece of paper that was talking about something along those lines, but we'll just get into that on another day. All right. That was part two. That was awesome and super hilarious. So we'll wrap it up. So just say thank you and say bye. I love to narrate and tell you what to do.
Wait, you want me to say thank you to you or thank you to them? You want me to just do it? Can I wrap it up? You want me to do it as Luke?
Yep. Wrap the show up.
Guys, thank you so much for watching the Margie MAYS show. Margie, thank you for having me, Luke Bryan. My Venmo will be sent to you, and or you can just make a direct deposit. Bye, guys. Subscribe, like the video.
Bye, guys. Woohoo! We love you. And we're out. Woo! Okay. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? You can hear me fine. Yes, you can hear me perfectly.
There's never been a time where I didn't hear you.
There's been many a time where I can't hear you.
Yeah, I just hate to be that guy who looks like he's on a gaming channel.
I know. Have you ever tried AirPods?
What do I look like? I ain't got that kind of money.
They're awesome. They're worth it. Honestly, just do a GoFundMe after this. At the end, we'll just start GoFunding for your AirPods. So there could, oh no! Okay, so that's it. That's a wrap, folks. See you next time on the Margie MAYS show. Okay, one sec.